For more than a century, we have been told that the path to success lied in specialization. Go ahead and pick one field, go really deep in that one area, and stay there for your whole career. And that advice made sense in an industrial economy built on predictability and repetition, where there were stable career paths. But we don't live in that world anymore. We live in a world now of accelerating complexity. Artificial intelligence can now perform many specialized types of knowledge work. Industries are transforming practically overnight. Problems no longer neatly fit inside disciplinary boundaries. The specialist era isn't ending because specialization no longer matters. It's ending because specialization is no longer enough. Today's most valuable people are not those who know the most about one thing. They're the people who can learn new things, connect ideas from across domains, adapt to changing circumstances, and make sense of complexity in informed, intelligent ways. In the future, we need more people who can learn broadly and integrate perspectives and pivot quickly. In other words, in the future, we need more generalists. And beyond generalists, we need polymaths. Polymath doesn't simply collect interests or dabble. They develop depth in multiple areas and then weave those domains together into something new. I mean, think about the Renaissance era. It was built by people who refused to stay in one lane. That's what defined it. Artists studied anatomy. Scientists studied philosophy. Inventors drew inspiration from Mother Nature herself. They understood something that modern humans seem to have forgotten, which is that reality is interconnected. The most important problems facing humanity don't arrive neatly packaged within a single discipline. I mean, think about climate change. It's not just an environmental problem, it's also an economic problem, a political problem. It's a technological problem, a psychological problem. It's a complex human problem. And yet, many of our institutions were built for a different era, for yesteryear. Most bureaucracies are specifically designed to preserve stability, enforce compliance, and protect existing structures, to make change harder. And when preservation becomes more important than adaptation, what do you think happens to innovation? It slows down. Or when hierarchy becomes more important than learning, what happens to progress? It stalls. When compliance is rewarded more than creativity, then human potential gets trapped inside systems that no longer serve the future. And this isn't simply an organizational problem, it's a leadership problem. For centuries, leadership was built around command and control. The assumption was that whoever's at the top knew the answers better than anyone else. But today's challenges are way too complex for any one person to understand fully on their own. The most effective leaders are no longer those who claim the most certainty. They're the ones who recognize the limits of their own perspective. And they create environments where many forms of intelligence can contribute. They ask better questions. They cultivate curiosity. They empower collective networked intelligence. In complexity, the smartest leader is often the one who understands that they don't know enough. And the shift we're in has implications far beyond just leadership. I mean, it changes how we hire. It changes how we educate. It changes how we think. Most job descriptions still prioritize narrow expertise, years of experience, and mastery of a few specific tools, which may soon become outdated. But in an age where technology can make skills obsolete in a matter of years, then adaptability may be more important than expertise alone. Organizations need people who can keep learning and connect and translate and evolve and adapt. People who can move between domains rather than becoming trapped inside of them. At the same time, all this is happening, we also face another problem. The battle for our attention. We live in a world where algorithms compete for our focus, where outrage spreads faster than nuance, where information is abundant, but wisdom seems pretty scarce. So mental sovereignty may become the most important skills we need. One of the most important skills we need in the 21st century. The ability to really think for yourself, to own your own mind space, to question narratives, to notice that narratives are spinning, to seek understanding rather than just reacting, to connect dots, rather than just consume headlines, and to remain grounded while the world around you accelerates. And maybe that's what all of this is pointing towards, not just a new economy, not just new technology, but a new kind of human being, new kind of human development, one that values curiosity alongside expertise and adaptability alongside mastery, wisdom alongside knowledge. We are leaving the age of narrow specialization and entering an age that rewards integration. So the organizations that will thrive in the future will be those that can adapt, and the leaders who thrive will be those who can keep learning, and the individuals who thrive will be those who can keep connecting what others have kept separate. In the future, we don't just need people who know a lot about one thing. We need people who can learn, think across domains, link ideas, and keep thinking. And that's the polymathic advantage. And increasingly, it's just a human advantage. When you think about what human intelligence will look like in the age of AI, it's not to be a cog in a machine. It's to flourish and rise up and to blossom into your fullest human potential. To not be robotic. So I'm excited about that because the age of specialization made us very robotic and very controlled, and it was sort of dehumanizing. And I'm hopeful that AI will empower and enable us to step more into our human capacities and our human potential to really think. Thanks for watching.